And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with me, Biki, with the Untitled Game Show, with another top 50 list for you guys this week, provided because of Patreon. If you guys are a supporter there, thank you very much. And if you guys haven't supported yet, go over there to get early access to my videos and exclusive behind the scenes content, podcasts, and much more. If you guys want to know what's going to be happening with today's show, we're going to be doing another round of the giveaway where we'll be giving away Amazon, PSN, and Xbox Live gift card. Winner will be announced on November 30th. To enter the contest, go into the comment section below and let me know what top 10 lists you guys want to see from me. Alright guys, let's get into the list for this week. 30 is The Goonies, a great little family-friendly movie I watched when I was very young. A bunch of kids tried to save their home from foreclosure by looking for a pirate treasure and gets into a lot of mischief and fun. It's a really fun family movie, and I would suggest any of you guys out there, if you even have kids later on in life, to show them this movie. It's just that good. And that's why, simply, it's on my list. Number 29 is Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew nothing about the Guardians before this movie. Like, I've seen the character Rocket Raccoon and from Marvel vs. Capcom, but I just didn't know who Groot was. I didn't know that Vin Diesel was gonna do a great job imitating this character. I didn't know the little dance was gonna be alright. I didn't know the whole entire scenes with the Sony's Walkmans were gonna be so funny and classic. I didn't know that when you go into space, there's gonna be this guy named Star-Lord who's from Earth, who freaking is just like so nostalgic back to Earth, even though he's seen all this futuristic stuff. And they put together this great cast of characters that just, as weird as they are, they work together. And the story even brings in big baddies from other in the Marvel universe. It's such a great done movie. Like, the production value in this movie is phenomenal. I highly recommend you guys go see Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 28 is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh man, a group of badniks really want to get some gold in an old school cemetery. But this movie is not just a great western. I think it's an example of Clint Eastwood's finest works. And the way I'm able to actually say that is because my uncle used to watch westerns all the time. And for some reason I was always there seeing these movies along with them and enjoying these movies as well. And The Good, the Bad, the Ugly just really stand out as one of the most phenomenal westerns ever made. I highly recommend you go back and watch this movie. I know it might be an older title and some of you guys might be really young, but I think it's something you guys should experience in this day and age as well. Go check this movie out. The Edge of Tomorrow. One of those unique movies I did not expect to like. I knew nothing about it. I just went into it like, let me just watch something. Oh, this came out? Let me go see this movie. You don't think anything spectacular going about it. I never saw no previews about it. I never saw a review. But I came out of the movie mind blown. I started off the movie, I was like, man, why is this guy acting like such a pussy? Like a bitch and a wimp. Whatever word you want to use. He's just not being very manly. But damn it, man, once you start understanding the power of time travel and how to reset a day, this movie gets out of the mind complicated. And if you guys have been watching my top 10 lists before, I love stuff with time travel. And this movie does time travel pretty damn good. I highly recommend you guys watch Edge of Tomorrow because I personally think it's an underrated classic. Next up is Pulp Fiction, a movie that many of you guys actually could agree with me being a classic. Yes, this is my list. And some movies you guys probably won't agree with me on, but stuff like this is hard to argue with. Quentin Tarantino, Samuel X. Jackson, and so many other great characters make this movie a must-see. It was an instant classic, and it hasn't even gotten a sequel. Like, they have not put out another Pulp Fiction movie, and I'm perfectly okay with this. Another movie that came out many years ago that I think everybody watching this movie, if you're very young, should go back and see this movie when you're 17, because I just realized it's actually very violent, which you probably shouldn't watch without parental guidance. Get your parents and say, hey, let's watch some you probably shouldn't get your parents and say, let's watch some Pulp Fiction. They'll probably look at you a little weird. Like, you wanna watch what? Go see this movie when you're mature enough. That's why it's on my list. WALLE. This movie is special to me personally. That's why it's so high up on my list. I'm gonna be very blunt. This is the movie that I used to put on in college to get the girls in the love making mode. Like, I'll be straight up with it. This is my movie for that. Like, such good memories of watching WALLE and hearing WALLE. You can't watch this movie and not have a good time. If you want to watch a movie with a date, with your girlfriend, with your fiance, with your boy, whoever, watch WALLE. Everybody's coming out of that movie happy. It's a great film. No Country for Old Man. Stop you right now, guys. I'm gonna be spoiling the ending. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you haven't seen this movie yet, it's one of those movies where the villain literally wins. And he wins because he's just so phenomenally good at what he does. Fucking killing people. And like, it's so weird how the movie's set up, because you just keep on thinking that Tommy Lee Jones is gonna come out the victor, being the police officer after this whole entire drug deal goes wrong with this, like, and this hunter stumbles upon this stuff, but it just goes so damn bad, man. Guy kills this guy with this thing that I think is like full of air. He puts it to his head, and like, No Country for Old Man is actually a classic now. Like, I really feel like this is one of those movies 10, 20, 50 years from now, people will be looking back on this movie. Definitely one of those films. Next up is Children of Man. Especially emotional movie for me personally. In 2027, women in the world for some reason can't have babies. And the world is in chaos because of this fact. Everybody's getting old. The youngest person in the world is considered a celebrity. Everybody wants to know who he is, what's his life about, because there hasn't been babies born in so long. Resources are scarce. There's fighting going off. But a miracle happens. This one girl gets pregnant. And then an activist has to help transport this baby and this woman to safety at sea. And their journey is the movie. Me telling you this background information is not the movie. Go watch the journey itself of Children of Man, and you will see why it's on my list. Number 22 is Independence Day. If you just want a fun movie to watch on, well, Independence Day, July 4th, 2016, next year, watch Independence Day. It has a big old freaking alien ship blowing up freaking monuments all over the freaking world. And then they have a freaking nuke shoved up a mothership alien and blows the heck out of them. Like, Will Smith at his basically finest. If you want to see Will Smith's finest work, I really do believe it's Independence Day. And that's why you should watch this movie. It's just fun. Watch it. The circle of life. Yeah, guys, Lion King. This was my movie as a kid that I wanted to watch over and over and over. And I wasn't even that little. I was quite old when I first saw that movie, but I wanted to watch it over and over and over. Lion King is an instant classic. If you haven't seen this movie, you're missing out in life by not seeing it, guys. If you're in your freaking early teens, go back and watch this Disney movie. It's literally one of the best they've ever made. Go watch it.